Hello everyone, welcome back to Dustfield. This is your D&D Western 5e campaign. Sorry, all my shit just went down. Great. No, there it is. Okay. Starring me and no one else. We got some combat kicking off right now as the gang have just encountered some ninjas. I guess this is going to be... I'm going to try and angle this. This is for chat only that I'm speaking to right now, in such a way that you can see as much of the action as I can provide, I guess. Here we go. How about like that? There you go. It's tough with a big map and everyone's spread all out.
I just usually zoom in on people when they're having their turn.
Yeah, I just know I'll forget. Yeah. Because someone will say something like, I cast this thing, and I'll be like, oh, what is that? And then I'm gone. I completely forget that this is going on over here. So I will do my best to production value for you, chat, but I will forget. I'm sorry. Lash. No. Yes. Sorry. Don't worry, Lash. Don't want to freak you out. We'll be back to you in a second. Kenneth, the ninja directly in front of you, you wanted to acid splash him.
Acid arrow.
Acid arrow?
Yeah.
Well, that's a whole different cup of cake.
It's just a range spell attack. On hit, he takes 44.
On hit, he takes 44. What does it look like when you do this? Because this is the thing. This is the first spell this character has ever cast. You're standing in a doorway. There's a ninja that brings a sword up towards, aims it at you, and then you do something.
I think it would just be it wouldn't be like an actual arrow. It would just kind of be like a burst of acid, because it's like a quick reaction. So, also on a miss, he takes half the damage.
On a miss, he takes half the damage. Yeah. Well, unfortunately,
hand up and
this is an attack roll, so you sort of just launch this arcane acid out of nowhere. You just whisper a word, and then blah, acid is launching towards him. He kind of swiftly moves out of the way, like this thing. He's kind of balancing on that thing that you were tight roping across earlier on, so he's already kind of off kilter, and it maybe helps him a little bit as he kind of He then knows that you are a threat and seems pissed, like he's going to come in and get you. But first we're going to deal with... now we're in the official turn order, because that was basically a surprise attack on this ninja.
Well, he still takes damage, so I have to roll.
He still takes that. Oh, I see.
It's half damage on a miss.
So you always hit him? Are you sure?
Always. Hold on. I can. On a miss, the arrow splashes the target with acid for half as much of the initial damage, and then they don't take the. So if they get hit by it, they take 2d4 damage the next turn. But on a miss, they just don't take that damage next turn.
That's fucking cool as shit.
Cast
so you give me the damage then.
5 damage.
That's a lot of guys. 5 damage to this ninja. Ninja warrior. All right.
And then I'm gonna move back into the cart with Arden.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Okay. You leg it inside, I guess. And then we do head into the official turn order over here with Lash. Okay. So Tuesday. What was your question that you had in the break?
So I have a question actually now about the size of these crates, because my plan is to pop up and shoot my short bow. Can I shoot over this? I'm 5'2".
So these little, the way I'm just going to do is just for the ease of use here, is that these little ones that are lightly colored are you can use them as
cover.
A little bit of cover, like a quarter cover.
Yeah, because I see the one in the center is higher, so I could probably shoot to the right or the left.
Yes. Cool. And you can duck down behind them. Well, I guess actually these will be half cover. So you get you actually get a bonus to your AC for being hidden amongst that stuff. Everything else is the type of thing where it just blocks your line of sight. So anything else in this room will assume, apart from maybe the one that Carlias is on, because you put yourself there. We'll just treat that the same as these ones, Connor. And that you're just sat on top of them or something like that. But everything else you'd have to maneuver around mechanically in this cargo bay. So yeah, you're in sort of a half cover position, so you are literally like shielded from either side. You can kind of Gears of War this between the two things and pop up.
Excellent.
Yeah, so you these guys here,
Yeah.
you actually can't see.
Okay.
I would say you might know that they're there
From sound,
'cause you
right? But I
heard them,
can't see
but
them.
like the door is here, so they have to get through this before you'll see them. But you can see this dude very clearly. He kind of just swings in the open cargo and then just brings out his little katana, which is an elven thin blade. It's a katana, and he pulls it out, and yeah, you'll see him like land softly, but not super softly.
Sure.
So yeah, you're free to attack him if that is what you want to.
Yeah. I heard the footsteps, and now I see, somebody has popped in here. So I've already knocked an arrow, and I'm crouching to, if I'm facing him this way, be to my left, and I'm gonna aim and shoot at him from the left. So I assume I just click on my short bow here.
Yeah. So you just click on short bow in your attacks, and then
Okay.
yeah, that is a definite hit with a 23. So we're taking the number on the left. Because you don't have advantage or disadvantage, you just take the number on the left. If you get advantage, then you'll take the higher of the two. Disadvantage, you take the lower of the two that appear.
Sure.
The 23 is a definite hit. That's a big hit. So you just click on short bow in the dice rolling column. You can highlight it and click it, and it will do the damage.
Gotcha.
Bam! 9. It's a good shot.
Bad.
So yeah, I assume
hit.
like he lands and then like he's like paching, and then suddenly he's like there's an arrow that's just like immediately like punctured a lung on one side of him. He's just yeah, there's like probably like a little splash of blood that peppers the dusty cargo hold, and yeah, you've hurt him. He's not like, you haven't killed him or anything, but he is looking rough.
Sounds good. And I'm gonna go ahead and duck back down.
Sure, yeah. So just for the record, like I don't think there is anything you can do in this particular situation, but if you wanted to, you could take your movement after this and run away, or you could use something on a bonus action, which is the stuff, you've got all this weird roguish stuff where you can hide and disengage and dash and stuff like that. But for this situation, we'll just assume that you're hiding here.
I'm gonna
for
duck
now
back
instead.
down.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Brings us round to the first ninja, who appears here in the doorway, and I guess, wait, what do you have, ninja? Fucking useless person.
Willpower and stealth.
So you have, can't do shit. You're gonna run all the way up here next to you, Lash. But he's using his dash to do so, which means his action was to dash. So he just runs in, looks around, sees you, and he's running up to you like, but you, he doesn't do anything. Like, essentially, that would be the end of the 6 seconds that we come around, just to give you guys an idea of what the hell's going on. Same would be for this one then, I guess. So we get and another. So he's gonna run into there. Can he actually get to there, this ninja? Hang on, I might have miscalculated. Yeah, no, he can't even. Oh yeah, he can dash. I'm dumb. Yeah, he's gonna dash too. Gonna dash straight down here. Is the box actually there?
Yes, that's where the box is sitting.
Oh fuck.
Cool. In that case, ninja, do you have a perception? Yes, you do. Oh, he sees the box, and he runs straight at the box, and that's what he does. He gets to the box, but can't really do anything. Raja, it is your turn.
Alright, so like with the 2 seconds of hearing footsteps overhead, Raja like pulls his hood back on, looks directly at Carlias and says, "Dwarf the box!" And I'm going to, let's see, how far is he? 20 feet.
He's sort of not 20 feet though, because you kind of have to go around this box.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'd have to go.
You can go diagonally along this bit, because we're treating this as like you can run across.
So it'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can reach him just barely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Raj is gonna sprint back this way. And you said this guy's like pulled out a katana or an elven thin blade of some sort?
Yeah, they all have the same outfits.
Okay.
Like, looks like they're just covered in these black robes and these thin blades.
as soon as like when he comes running up, the guy has his elven thin blade, and as Roger comes up, he pulls out the massive two-handed scimitar. It's like goes to hit him with it.
Yeah. So you have this. We gave you a homebrew weapon, which is essentially a two-handed finesse weapon.
Nice.
Yeah, it's dope. It's just a huge scimitar. That's a definite hit. Give me the damage. 8 slash damage. Yeah, this guy he sees the box. He's going for the box before he looks up and sees you.
Oh, I screwed up and forgot.
Go on.
My Slayer's Eye. I can use that before the hit, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, we can assume you're doing that on the way.
Yeah, I meant to say that. Sorry about that, but like Slayer's Eye on this guy.
You're good. Yeah, episode 1. I don't know what I'm doing either. So, what does Slayer's Eye do?
No.
Slayer's Eye, basically, Raja can study his target, look for weaknesses, and if they have like a glaring, obvious like weakness to fire or lightning or something, he'll spot it immediately.
Yeah.
And then a bonus 1d6 once per turn to that target that he's looking at.
So that's just resistances and immunities, yeah?
Correct.
He has none of those things, so I guess you just like, okay, this is not some elemental monster, it's just a dude. I guess that negates your 1d6 as well. Do they have to have one for that to work?
No, it just says whatever creature you're targeting, the first time you hit them each turn, they take an additional 1d6. But then in follow-up attacks, I don't get the bonus.
Okay, yeah, cool. All right, so yeah, you can Slayer's Eye him with the extra d6 of damage. An extra 3. Yeah, so this guy barely sees you coming before you get there. He tries to bring out his katana because he was focused on this box, and you just jab at him with this ridiculously long scimitar and slice across his front. It does a huge wound. It cuts straight through his robes, and then you just see this gout of blood rush down the front of your sword, probably runs across the back of your hands a little bit, and he just grabs his stomach and staggers backwards. He's really badly hurt, but he isn't dead. Do anything else on your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
That is the end of your turn. In that case, hey, we missed this thing. This was exactly what I was talking about. I always forget to roll away. But we're going to go over here to Arden. So Arden, you're on the ground. So that makes you prone, for the record. Prone means that you need to take half of your movement speed to stand back up. Or you can stay prone.
No, that's fine. I'll take half my movement to stand up, so 15 feet.
Yep. There's a ninja that smashes through the window, by the way, and just he's on a table.
Oh, he smashed that saves me a lot of work.
Yeah, and he brings out his sword. He's now on the table just to the right, looking around, checking everyone who was supposed to have fallen asleep has fallen asleep.
Oh, silly man. Question then. Would I know anything about, let me make sure I get the name right, Devil's Kren? Would a very loud sound wake people up? Or
Devil's Kren. Yeah, give me a nature roll.
Which I am very proficient in.
It's not too bad. No, this is the type of thing that they need to sleep off, kind of.
Okay.
Unless you can find some crazy way, like an adrenaline needle to the chest might work, but...
Stab all the people.
Yeah, they're down.
All right, well, he crashes in, and I move my rest of my feet, so 15, so 3 spots, and I decide to throw him back out the window.
Yeah. All right, so you can do the push?
Yeah.
All right, so...
Unless I think I can hit him out with the weapon, which I would assume not, according to rules, I believe.
Yeah, no, unless your weapon has something, or you have some spell that is like a push type spell, like Gust or something like that.
I'm just really big, that's it.
Then what you are trying... Well, a shove is what you're trying to do, so...
Yeah.
You use an attack action to shove a creature and knock it 5 feet away from you. Can't be larger than you. Make a strength check, and I'll make an acrobatics check.
Okay. It's a saving.
What you want to do is an athletics, actually. Do you have a if you have proficiency?
I'll eventually get it. I am not proficient in it.
Then it's that 5, but from now on, it will be the same thing, but
Okay.
If you have proficiency, you can use that. What did I say? Acrobatics from moi. nah, man. You come like running over and you're like, wah! And he just does like a triple backflip over your arms and then just lands and does one of those like ninja things.
I'm
Spins
gonna
his
use
sword around a few times.
things.
You know, the ninja things, the normal
This
stuff.
is like Hollywood ninja things. They didn't know what no one knows what they're talking about either.
He's got strings on him holding him up.
Yeah. This is like trains. I don't actually know anything about trains, but we're on one. This is how it goes.
I'm gonna use the War Priest ability from my domain to use a bonus action to do an attack.
Okay, yeah. That's a hit. Give me that damage.
Damage where?
Another attack. Click on Battle Axe in the dice roller. Nope. In the column on the right, yeah. You'll be able to highlight it. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
He lands, watcha! And then suddenly there's a battle axe coming at him, and he barely gets out of the way of it as it slices across one of his calves. Nasty little cut he has now for 4 slashy damages. But yeah, he's still kind of up and dancing around on that table at this point. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Cool. You two are like on top of this table, by the way. Like just for the mental image, like it's you two on this table, like swinging stuff around. He's like flipping about.
With my dexterity, that's not good.
Yeah, maybe that's why you missed the shove, because you were climbing up onto the table for so long. He was just like, I'll move over here as you. Carlias, back over here.
Do I have surprise on this guy? Did he see me? Or...
Oh no, they know that you're there. Everyone knows where everyone is now, to a degree. Surprise is over.
Can I attack this guy over here from where I am, or?
Which guy, sorry?
Because I'm the one who jumped in here.
This guy, no, you don't have a line of sight on him. You can only see these two.
Well, I'll spend 1 grit to be able to.
Oh yeah, I have no idea what you can do. This is the artificial all over again.
So,
Oh, dude.
You have to slowly explain these to me every time.
I spend 1 grit, and I get Deadeye Shot, which means my next attack has advantage.
Ooh, that's cool. And what do you? Is that an action to do that, or a bonus action?
Bonus.
Okay, so you have advantage on whatever attack roll you want to make now. That is a hit with a 25. Any hardcore fans of Storm King's Thunder will enjoy that it's called Scar Shot, I'm sure.
Have the references.
Not just Storm King's Thunder, the module, but our Storm King's Thunder that we 3 were in.
Oh, I didn't catch that, actually.
Yeah.
I just got it now. I like that.
7, and you're hitting the guy at where? The one in front of Raja?
The box, yeah.
Yeah, like you. How does this gun look, and what does it do? By the way, have you flavored it anywhere, or is it like just a fucking sandalwood grip?
I think you have a picture of it.
That picture. You want to use that? I just sent you that at random.
Yeah.
I was like, here's a cool revolver. I don't have it on the screen, so you're just gonna have to describe with your words. I'm sorry.
If I can remember, it's got like gold trim, jet black frame, and at the bottom of it, it's got like a little like sharp enough to be used as like a pummel to stab into someone kind of thing.
And yeah, do you want to? With the 25, you can do a spinny flourish before you shoot if you want.
Oh yeah, like the old cowboys like spin it from the hill and then hit on the hammer.
Yeah, and you just, I guess from Raja's perspective, he's just like opened this guy's stomach up and he's like holding it. This guy's already holding his guts in before you just see him go as he shoots this dude through the head. He falls like a sack of shit to the ground. We'll put him over there just so you can get to the box if you want to go. What's in the box? And yeah, you can kill him. First blood, kinda. First kill. There you go.
I'm
Carlias.
also gonna move in front of the box to this ninja here.
Yep, cool.
So I'm gonna jump down.
Yeah, no worries. And that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Then it is a ninja of this dead ninja's turn. No, it's not dead ninja's turn. Ninja which was running at Lash. Time for Lash to learn what happens when under attack. Thin Blade. So what is your AC, Lash?
14.
14. So that is high enough to not be hit by this thing. So this ninja comes running in and just whoosh, swipes at you, and you're like almost a ninja yourself. So it's just two ninjas avoiding, easily able to avoid this guy's blade. Oh, he has multi-attack. Dope. He's gonna come at you again like a bag of cocks. Unfortunately, flying at you like a bag of cocks.
I don't want to fight the ninjas anymore.
You just you duck under one, but then this ninja's pretty quick. He brings his sword back across the front of you. Yeah. And he is going to deal 5. That dice doesn't care. 5 piercing damage. So under your HP, you have like current HP and max HP. Reduce your current HP by 5, unless you have a resistance to piercing, and I'm pretty sure you don't. So
no, I don't think I do.
Yeah. So we just see the Kenku take a slice across one side as this ninja opens up a wound in Lash. Wait, why are you in here twice? I don't know why you're in here twice. Then it is Kenneth's turn. Back all the way around to Kenneth.
Oh yeah, I'm in the carriage now. I thought I was still out there with that guy. Has Arden struck the guy that he has in front of him?
Oh wait, this was this guy's turn. Hang on. This ninja. That was who that was. What did he have? I guess it's a 7. Ninja's gonna chase you. Sorry.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Bam. He can only get so far, but he can get to here. Does he have any other bullshit? No, he doesn't.
Any other bullshit?
They're literally melee only. So he's going to run up to you and get to you, but then that'll be where he ends his turn because he's using a dash. So it is now. It is your turn, but you just hear this door like kick in, and you just see probably doing like a Naruto run, like running down.
I'm gonna magic missile him at 2nd level as he's running in. Boosh. 14 damage.
14 damage as is it enough? No. What a shame. Yes, because you already hurt him. Yeah, how does this look and how do you want it to kill him?
This one's like a little more controlled. It's kind of like both hands together, the quarterstaff comes out. I'm like half naked, by the way. Like the robe is off and I'm in my underwear.
Okay.
I told you this is gonna happen.
I know.
Told you it was gonna happen. So like the robe is off. He's like fully half naked, except for his underwear.
Fully half naked.
Brings both. Shut up. Okay. I realized it halfway through. Brings the hands together, and then four of them shoot out. It's like kind of 1, 2, 3, and then a 4th one flies out underneath and hits him in the head.
Yeah, and he's like deftly dodging out of the way at them at first, but they kind of like turn and come back at him because magic missile doesn't miss ever, and you just see him just get impaled by all these separate things, and just before he gets to you and he's pulling his blade out to attempt to cut your throat, he just goes boom and slides the last 5 feet up to the up to your legs there, or maybe like just he like cushions himself on your robe as it hits the ground. You just wipe this guy out. Magic missiles. Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat on myself as a bonus action, and that's it.
Expeditious Retreat.
I get to dash as a bonus action.
Cool. The random Sandwalker man. He can get to you. Runs all the way over. Did I add you? I don't think I did. Random Sandwalker man is just going to unarmed strike at this thing. So this old dude at the other end of the carriage didn't actually go to sleep. Hey, he hits him and does 5 damage. So you just, I guess Arden, like, you're like up there swinging your battle axe at the ninja. The ninja's like dipping and ducking around. Suddenly there's just this kind of old looking dude who just jumps up on the thing next to you and just goes bang and just clocks this dude for 5 damage. You see the ninja just completely unexpecting another person to be awake in this carriage, just not even see this guy coming before he's just cracked and he brings up his sword and turns to the other side.
Is this old man fully half naked as well?
Yeah,
The memes have already begun.
he's got like nothing on. He's just like got a loincloth on. He's like if Schwarzenegger got like a really really crazy tan and then did Conan now.
That's
like
Schwarzenegger.
just a big
Kinda
looking dude.
A bigger beer gut, but there's still somehow a six-pack on it. It's really impressive.
Yeah, I feel like this guy's name is Arnold now. It wasn't gonna be, but it is now. There you
The only
go.
way he talks is
face. He looks. He kind of gives you like a little wink, and then he says something completely unintelligible towards you, Arden. Just. Raja might be able to understand it. He's speaking sand person, like in
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah. Oh, bro.
And then we go back to Lash.
Who whips out her rapier and tries to go for this guy's gut.
Cool, yeah, give me an attack roll with the rapier. That is an unfortunately devastating miss, but you do have advantage on that, which means it is a hit. Because no, you don't have advantage. How does your thing work? No, it's just sneak attack. Damn.
Oh, okay.
You don't have advantage.
That's a good hit again, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Whiffed.
sure.
That would have really, really hurt.
That would have really messed him up.
Yeah, I just like it's
was made.
been a
Had it
while.
hit.
Been
Yeah,
a
no,
while
that's
since Rogue, so I can't remember like how your bullshit works. But I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I couldn't really hide from him. I
You
guess
need-
I
you
could
just
have
need anyone.
ninja'd out of
She
there
gives
and then
this-
shot him from the crate,
Yeah.
but
I think she
I
just
didn't-
gets the sneak attack bonus because Carlias is there, but
Yeah.
not advantage.
oh, gotcha. 'cause
So
he's
yeah,
a distraction.
you get cut by this dude, and then you go to like cut him back, and there's just a moment where the two of you like cross swords, like Jewel of the Fates starts playing, and there's a couple of ching chings from over by Lash and this ninja. You want to do anything else? Your turn. You can run away from him on a bonus action because a rogue can take the disengage action, and what that
Sure.
does is that lets you run away from him without him getting a free attack on you. Because this is like a situation where if you just walk away from him, he gets
Yeah.
like an opportunity attack, so he can just try and hit you.
Gotcha.
But you could use your bonus action to disengage from him and then use your movement to run away, or you can continue to stand there and just.
Yeah, no, I think I'm going to dash, like reposition myself over here.
Yep, sure. So yeah, you just like duck out of the way from like an overarching swing from him, and you get you probably vault over these boxes and jump away. Let's see here. Who shall I make him attack? Is he gonna follow? Nope. He's going to spin around and try and cut off Carlias' head.
Ooh.
What's your AC, Carlias?
Let's see.
I mean, he's definitely missed, but... Oh, wait.
14.
2. Wow. Yeah, he does like a spin, and you're just like... And then he's just... And you're just both...
Worst ninja ever.
Yeah, this
Cheap
ninja,
for hire ninjas.
ninja fucking sucks. Considering... I think he has a +4 to attack, and yet... Sucks ass.
Oh god.
This guy is
Beverly Hills
overwhelmed.
Ninja?
He's just like, the thing is, maybe he wasn't expecting the gunslinger, and then the gunshot goes off, and he's like, this guy is like fucking well scared of gunslingers. For some reason, he's like phobic as shit as soon as he hears that gunshot go off, and now he's just freaking out, and he's just like, kill the gunslinger. But he can't because he's so freaking scared. He's
That and he thought we would be asleep.
trying
He was
to.
told this would be an easy job.
Yeah.
Let me
Still
see
level
here,
2.
What do we have? Why is this guy over here not doing his move? Is that not him? This is him now, isn't it? He had been shot but didn't do anything, and now he runs in to the fray, jumps on a box, and attempts to smack Raja, because I think he missed his turn because Roll20 fucked me. But he got shot in the lung. He needed a moment to recuperate. Raja, you see this dude come flying at you out of nowhere. A 21 and an 18 on his 2 strikes. What is your AC?
Ouch. Both those hit.
2 hits. So a 6 and an 8, grand total of 14. Suddenly, Raj was just taken unawares as this guy with an arrow. He's wheezing as he comes around the corner, just in his like wild, rage-filled last stand moments, comes around the corner and just chops twice at Raja, cutting him up a treat, serving him up like a Christmas roast. And Raja, it is your turn to retaliate in some way, if you wish.
Oh, I'm going to retaliate by trying to split him open straight from the legs right up to the top of his head.
Absolutely. Give me that attack roll. That's a hit. Give me the damage. Oh my god. You can, yeah, you needed to kill him. You needed to do 4 damage. So I'm going to go ahead and say that, yeah, you practically do split him. You start at the dick, and yeah, you cut him up. You slice straight up the center. There's a moment where he is just one single entity, and then he slides apart in 2 pieces.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, there's a weird voice. Yeah. Only like Raja can hear it, but he just hears the fatality in the background.
That's the box talking to him.
Yeah, the box. What's in the box? Anything else, Raja?
Yes, with Great Weapon Master, on your turn, when you reduce the creature to 0 hit points, you can make 1 melee attack as a bonus action. So I'm going to spring on top of this box and chop down onto this guy's head from above.
Go for it.
You're right.
Yeah.
As a weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Those things are badass.
Damn.
Yeah, you do like almost precisely what you had hoped to do. However, the guy just sees you coming and you just cut straight down into a shoulder, and like the Tolwa just cuts straight along this guy's chest and front. It's a pretty nasty hit. You do see a lot of blood, but he is not dead. So let's see. You do this amount of damage, yes. And is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that's it. That's the end of my turn.
Arden, up on there with the with this guy Arnold. Back in the comedy trailer. But,
Yeah, we haven't split anybody open.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll just give him a swing again. Hit him with the battle axe.
Nice. That is a hit. 4 slashing damage. Yeah, he like tries to jump out of the way after being punched. He's got this one cut in a calf, but yeah, he doesn't completely avoid the axe, though you don't cleave him in 2 as you were hoping to do. You just cut across one side of his body, and he takes 4 slashing damage. He is not dead. He's still going. You got anything else?
Yep, that's it.
That is the end of your turn. And then we're back to Carlias. Got anything up your sleeve, boy?
Is it possible to apprehend someone by shooting them in the kneecap?
Like in a way, there is a rule where if you sort of declare it as non-lethal damage, then we assume that you're kind of like fucking up a leg, or you're like hitting them with the back end of the Tolwa instead of the stabby side. So I guess you could go for that, yeah. Although probably if you shoot someone in the knee, they'll die eventually. Like, or they're fucked in some way. But yeah, no, you can sort of declare this is non-lethal damage. Sorry, I was going to say unarmed damage. I don't know why.
So I'm gonna do a action surge.
An action surge before the action.
No, wait. Can I use that do that as a bonus? Or?
Well, an action surge just means that you get another action on top of the one in your turn. So if you use action surge, you have 2 actions plus a bonus plus movement.
I'm pretty sure you could attack him first, see if it kills him.
Yeah, so
and then action surge if you need to go again.
Yeah, so you can shoot once and then action surge to shoot again, or yeah, basically that's about it.
All right.
Or you can action surge and do some other bullshit if you want. That one's a hit. Kneecapping him. Give me the damage. It's exactly the amount to kneecap him. Yeah, you just shoot this guy's leg out. You just see him, like, his kneecap explodes. He just drops his katana to one side and just kind of does the, like, Ace Ventura, like, and grabs his leg, falls onto one side, and he's just kind of a quivering mess on the ground at the moment of, like, pain. For all intents and purposes, this guy is, like, out of it. He's like dead, but he's not dead. Yeah, you've non-lethaled him to the point where he's just useless for now. Eventually, if you just were to walk away and leave him, eventually he'd probably, like, crawl away and leave in some way. But for now, he's just, like, down and just completely useless. Anything else?
For my bonus, interrogate him.
I would say yeah, because you guys are kind of done in this carriage. What do you want to say to him?
Better fess up here, buddy. Who the hell sent you? Names, locations, all of it. You better tell me.
Give me an intimidation roll. Hey, he's not gonna fucking be able to beat that no matter how hard he tries. So he's like laying on the ground with his leg, and he looks up at you and he spits. Fuck you. I'll never tell. Okay, wait, I'll tell.
I pull the gun to his head.
I'll tell if you promise to let me go.
Well, you better get talking, mister.
You promise? You promise to let me go?
Talk.
You're not gonna believe me if I tell you straight.
Just say it.
It was Princess Leothraxis. So, Princess Leothraxis is literally the Emperor's daughter from the Crimson City. Yeah.
Location.
The location. The Crimson City.
Why? Raja interrupts. Why?
He nods at the box on the ground. That. Whatever the fuck's in there. Now let me go, huh? You gonna let me go? He starts to kind of try and crawl away.
Action surge, shotgun, shot to the head.
All right. Give me the attack. Don't
We're
miss.
setting the pace.
You roll anyway, but yeah, he starts to, like, crawl away, like, you gonna let me go? And then there's just a, as his head just, one of his eyes explodes. He just hits the deck. This guy's completely.
Raja kind of looks over at Carlias. He's like, "You never did say you would let him go."
That's the point.
I guess next is this ninja over here, because we've still got some fighting going on.
Back in the comedy trailer yet again.
In the comedy trailer.
Hey!
Oh wait, no, this guy's dead. Yeah, you're good. Where's this guy? I swear to God, roll 20. Why have you messed up all my ninjas? Fuck it. This guy's he's gonna attack one at the Fearbulb, one at Arnold.
No.
2 misses, I'm guessing. What's your AC? I'm gonna try and
18.
learn. I'm gonna continually ask you all what your ACs are every week, even though you're
No
gonna be like, I
worries.
told you 1,000 times. Eventually, that's the only way I'll learn.
Just gonna slowly push my AC up every time he
Yeah,
asks.
yeah.
27.
Yeah, he spins a sword and it just bing. Do you have, like, really heavy armor on then? Like, you have, like, a visibly,
Yeah.
obviously heavy fucking.
Trying to be hidden, but yeah, it's probably pretty obvious.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't quite realize. He just thinks it's your chest, and it just ging, like, across the front of it, like, sparks up as he just brings his katana. He brings the swing round towards Arnold, who just definitely moves out the way. The ninja kind of, like, looks left and right, and jumps out the window.
What the fuck?
You get 2 opportunity attacks. No, you get 1 opportunity attack, and Arnold gets an opportunity attack because Arnold is Arnold and not Kenneth, which is what I thought he was. So yeah, you can just hit him if you want. If you want to use your reaction to hit him. Okay, yeah, you do damage, and Arnold does an extra 5. So, fuck.
Are we all just gonna roll max damage today?
This guy like kind of does like a left and right, sees that he's outnumbered, sees his friend get just destroyed by a couple of magic missiles, and then tries to jump out the window. As he does so, Arnold just clocks him, and you hear a rib break, and then suddenly he just gets an axe in the back, and instead of kind of like trying to jump out and get up on top of the roof, he just gets stabbed out the window, and you just see this ninja's body just hit the sand outside as the train continues to charge forward, and just roll, dust kicking up behind him before you're completely gone. You guys have successfully defeated the ninjas, right? Yes. Oh, I wish. Was that you,
We'll have that
Jay?
sound next time.
What?
Did you just start that?
Yeah.
You have an inspiration point, my child.
Yes.
Because you never get my Final Fantasy references. I'm proud of you.
That's the best part.
That's why I rarely give out inspiration. For the record,
I've been
players
studying.
and chat, I just forget it exists mostly. Reasons I give out inspiration is usually stupid shit like that, or blackmail outside of the game. Like those are the two reasons most of the time. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Sorry, blackmailing.
This battle smash 1,000 likes.
Can't help it. It's the old YouTuber in me. Can't help it. Can't help. So yeah, this last ninja gets like wiped the fuck out. He's just completely destroyed. You, each group are left for a moment with the empty train. Everybody's asleep essentially, and the ninjas are all defeated. Arnold looks to you, Arden, and says,
I agree. We probably should have kept one for questioning. It's okay.
Yeah, and he holds out an arm in like the warrior's grip towards you.
I'll put my axe away and I'll shake it too.
Yeah, he grips you. Give me an athletics. No. Give me a strength saving throw.
Let's see. Now I am gonna ask. Powerful build. You count as one size larger when determining your carrying capacity and the weight you can push, drag, or lift.
Yeah, it's irrelevant.
Is
here.
that gonna help me at all?
No, this is a strength saving throw.
Because I have no idea how that's ever gonna help, so I wanted to just know.
Yeah.
No.
He breaks your arm. No, I'm kidding. He doesn't. No, you like grab his arm and he grabs your arm back, and it's like probably, I would say one of the most, if not the most powerful handshakes you've ever experienced. It's not like detrimental. You don't die, but it's like, well, this guy's fucking strong. He crushes your arm a little bit, like blah 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 blah. And then he sits down in this chair here, and quietly goes to sleep.
Just gonna shake my hand a little bit and rub it a little bit. I'm like, nice guy. Probably sleeps alone most nights. And just walk off. How's the gnome conductor doing?
Still asleep.
Okay. I'll make a cursory glance after. I'll check on Kenneth first, and then I'll check all the people in the train, make sure they're okay.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing, Kenneth?
I'm Madalena and her husband are both knocked out, right?
Yeah, everyone basically in here apart from you and Arden.
Grab her and take her to the front of the train real quick.
Right.
Okay, guys. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
actually,
you can.
Roll me
you
a
can
what?
do
He's
that.
a pretty fit dude, man. It's not like a. Do I have to make a strength save to pick up this woman?
No, you said your strength was 11, right?
It's 11, yeah.
I just
Yeah.
want to see you dragging her, the old man with her.
It's not like an 8 or anything.
No, you're
Mine's
fine.
not
You
like
can do
halfway
it.
up the train and just
Okay,
breaks his
yeah.
back.
You tell me
I'm
where
gonna
you wanted to go.
grab my cloak, and there's nobody in the front of the train, yeah?
There is.
'Cause I see the token, but I assume they're asleep.
Oh yeah, no, you've just not been up there yet. Is the thing.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, sorry, little meta there, my bad. But
Yeah, no,
I'm
that's
just
fine.
assuming there's nobody there because there's no conductor.
No, there is. There's 2 people there. Once you open this door, you see a cleric, a very obviously cleric-looking dude, who is asleep. So each train has a water maker on it. You've been on trains. I think everyone here would have been on a train in this setting. So it's a steam train, so they need water, and each train has its own personal water maker who makes water for the train. There's also a train driver. I don't know where his fucking token's gone. I can't tell if Roll20's glitching me out or I just didn't do as much prep.
By the
as
way,
I
Jay,
tried.
Yeah.
you gotta ask for consent, man.
Oh my God! Don't bring that back,
You have to
okay?
roll,
That's coming back.
Yeah.
Roll for consent
Roll
to
for
touch
consent to touch
This
butts.
isn't Gideon. Is there like a small compartment in the front of the train here?
Like this is one of those things where like this is the only bit you can kind of step in,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
Like it's
that's what
like
I'm looking
it
for.
doesn't actually lift off like the other bit does, but in there is like it's just a cramped tiny little space where just there's this train driver, a human wearing like similar kind of clothes to the gnome, obviously bigger. It's not like a little crop top. He's got his own kind of bluish colored garb, but it's like an officialdom looking uniform-esque looking thing. He's got a little hat on. He's just kind of slumped to one side. There's a little stall that he's sat on. There's a shovel and an area where the cleric would shovel in coal, or the train driver would shovel in coal. And then there's just this train. The driver is asleep. I just want to...
Okay. I'm gonna take the driver out, put him on the walkway.
Yeah.
Not like the precarious one, right? I'm gonna put her in the chair
Put her in the chair.
and try and wake her up.
All right. Roll me a d20. It's a straight up d20.
Okay.
She does not wake up. You try anything crazy, or are you just like shaking her about? You kind of did this.
Yeah. I'm going to... First, I'm going to message Arden. Use the spell message on Arden.
Mm-hmm.
And just say, don't come to the front. I'm just helping the train. I'll take care of it up here. I'm also putting my robe back on, like by this
Helping
point.
the train.
So the chat doesn't fucking go crazy. The robe is back on.
The robe is back on.
But there's like, ooh, not again, and just puts it back on. All right. And I'm gonna Ray of Frost her.
You're gonna rate of frost her?
Just like a little bit of cold damage to fucking wake her up.
Christ. All right. Well, okay. Ray of frost.
Place your
I
bets. How
assume-
can this go wrong?
I assume lewd things are happening.
Yep. That is a hit.
Please don't hit too hard.
15.
37.
30 on a d6.
Now let me I just need to remind myself of something here
Oh,
while you do damage to this pretty normal elderly ish. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh no, yeah, she's dead. You how does the Ray of Frost look, and how would you like to kill her?
Oh my god.
It would just be like in the clutch of my hand, and just like shoot out of like a small ice orb in my hand.
Yeah, and you hit
She-
this unconscious woman with this spell, and yeah, you just fuck her up. She just you see the Ray of Frost freeze over her in such a way that it does irreparable damage, and then the soft snoring stops, along with any breathing, and her heart and brain. She is dead.
Can I,
You
like,
killed
she's
her.
visibly dead? Okay. I'm gonna take her and just kind of like fucking useless, and throw her off the train.
Throw her off
And go back
the train.
in.
All right, let's
back
see
in.
here. Everyone else make me
Gay or a
perception
murder
checks.
homo?
I don't. Would they? Oh, I guess they could.
As we see the body outside the train.
Just bouncing past.
Tuesday, if you want to make a perception check, you can to see if you see the body bouncing.
yeah,
If you beat a 10, you see the body of this random noblewoman just tumbling.
Would they be able to recognize her? Wouldn't it be like dusty by then, or?
Well, on a 21 and a on a 21
would
and
it
a
be a body?
24 and a 19, I feel like they can probably make out what it is. It's a pretty good perception
alright,
check.
alright.
They get like slow-mo as it goes past. Yeah, you just see this woman. You also see a bag of gold, loads of rings and jewelry just flinging off of her, bring, 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 like a fucking dead
I
Sonic.
dive out the train.
I'm like
They're just
very
just
much
all this
noticing
stuff,
the gold in the rings.
But the train is picking up speed, like quite a lot. Like it's going a little too fast, maybe, for you to jump off. Maybe a little faster than it was going, you know, a minute ago, and is potentially picking up speed at this point. Kenneth,
I'm walking back in. I'm gonna take the train driver, and walk back in. And they're all asleep. We have to wake them up for the train. Yes.
Is there not just a lever up there? Just, I don't know, press some buttons.
Wow. Okay. Drop the train driver and go back into the thing.
yeah,
and try
back
and-
into the thing. All right, let's head back to the cargo bay real quick and see what happened just after you put a bullet in the last ninja. The last ninja. So yeah, you guys like.
Starring Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you the fucking Tom Cruise. The
There you go.
you put a bullet in this guy who, when you reveal his face, looks surprisingly like Tom Cruise. The yeah. What do you guys do now? What do you want to do? Anything?
How do you spell that woman's name? The ninja mentioned.
Oh, Princess. Yeah, I'll give you the info. Princess Nemissa Leothraxis.
I don't suppose you know anything about her, Raja.
Daughter of Emperor Elendor Leothraxis.
I assume I would know.
So everyone would have the common knowledge. There's just a little more to know than the Emperor is. He's human, but like a lot of people say he's descended from a god directly. No one's really sure. Some people are like, yeah, it's just bullshit, propaganda type stuff in a kind of, like North Korea kind of way. And a lot of other people sort of believe that he is genuinely descended from a god. Their mother, which I can't remember what her name is, but I will write it for you in a second, was supposedly involved in the whole Fall of Magic bullshit, the Empress who came before 100 years ago. But again, it's one of those things that's very hush-hush and people it's mostly hearsay. So I don't know how much direct information you guys would be privy to with just, nobody's like a noble or anything in this. And nobody's from, I guess, Lash is from
Actually,
Shallow
close.
Scar.
I was gonna say the elder
I'm
of my
a-
village is an exile from Crimson City. So
Yeah, I'm a noble. Would I know this?
any potential?
Oh,
we
you're a
would, have
noble?
extra?
You roll me a history check. I don't think,
Noble, but not ignoble.
was his name Sagan Shara?
Yep.
I don't,
If he never mentioned it.
do
he
you
never
have any
mentioned it.
information on him? Was he, what was he? Was he a human?
He was a human druid that was basically kicked out of Crimson City for flaunting his magic too much.
Noble? High up? Born?
I don't think so, no.
We'll say he probably didn't tell you anything. He probably didn't know anything either. This is extremely difficult information to come by just randomly. So,
Gotcha.
yeah. Nobleman Kenneth, give me a history check. 16.
He
All right.
can't do a history check. He's busy throwing innocents out
To
the
be-
train window.
Yeah, fuck.
Wasn't innocent, okay?
The only thing that you would probably know, I guess actually the thing is you're not actually involved in this conversation, but I'll give you the info anyway.
Oh, what? Sorry, no, never mind. I was going to ask that, but you said do it anyways, because I didn't know if it was like a general knowledge for all of us or if it was like.
Well, this is general knowledge for all of you, so I'm going to give you what you know a little more, but bear in mind nobody else knows this. It's not really anything directly privy, but Nemissa, the princess, was brought up in the palace in the Crimson City, but she was sort of like obviously never really involved in like royal stuff. and supposedly, like many years ago, fled into the desert, never to be seen again. And this is just information you would have only really got just through like noble hearsay. So maybe you were at like a high-end party with maybe there was another couple of chancellors around, and then you were just nearby and you kind of overheard like, oh yeah, supposedly she's run off into the desert, and like that kind of thing. Other than that, I don't think you guys would really know anything about her, or why she would send a pack of ninjas after you and that kind of thing.
It seems kind of rude.
So when Carlias asks me, don't suppose you know anything about her, Roger just look at him and go, it's the Emperor's daughter, but I don't know why in the world she would want this, or she must have some quarrel with House Naga. Can't think of any other reason that she'd come try to retrieve their package. You, Bird, go see if the other two are still alive.
Carlisle's gonna
Like,
look over the bodies for any loot and stuff.
All right, give me an investigation check. Lash, do you respond?
so Lash is a little bit wounded, so she's pretty much trying to ignore that because she heard something about the princess, and it also seems like some gold, some jewelry, some pretty precious things went flying by the window there. I've now seen this, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't even hear Raja. I didn't even hear. I can't hear anybody over the gold. So I'm peering out the window. What was?
I elbow
So that's
Carlias. What's the bird's name again?
Lash or something.
Lash!
Yes.
You can't jump off the moving train. Go see if our other two are alive.
I mean,
saw
unless
the-
you want to fly, but
With those little
And
wings?
I just give him a look. I will kill you later look. And I shuffle out over to the other cart, pretty shuffly because I'm a little bit wounded.
Yeah.
Not my normal stealthy self.
Yeah. All right. So real quick, right? Your investigation check.
I'm also going to check the bodies, looking for not just like the loot that they're carrying, but also if they have any messages like parchments or anything like orders.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Was I supposed to drop an investigation check as well for the next cab, or were you talking to those guys?
No, just that they were like they're
Sorry.
like
Okay.
looting the bodies,
Ignore
but
that.
you're like wandering
Sure,
off out
sure.
the clickety
Ignore
clack of
that.
your little bird legs.
Do I need to make an investigation check just to loot the bodies?
The investigation check is just a random thing for me. I just wanted something rolled so I can see
been a while.
see if you can work anything out, because there's pretty much nothing on them, realistically speaking. They just have their basic robes. They're all human. They are all in relatively like great shape. Quite a lot of them look like quite tan, like they spend a decent amount of time out in the sun, but that's not hugely strange in Dustvale. They have nothing but this thin blade. You recognize it as something that you would find probably from Clearwater, which is a very elven-based settlement. And they use these like thin blades. They're kind of like thick rapiers, but you know, like it's essentially a katana. You're free to take one if you want, and you can have one on your person. Obviously, too many weapons and shit carrying around. Eventually, you'll become over encumbered, but we haven't really worked that out.
Right. What type of armor are they wearing?
They have on, I believe, they have no armor on. Yeah.
Oh, completely unarmored? Talking to Carlias again. Have you ever seen anyone? These weapons and lack of armor is a strange thing for a mercenary.
Would I have seen any of?
No, I don't think either of you would have.
What kind of swords did they have?
They basically have katanas, but they're called thin blades.
Did you say that they were elvish?
The blade is of elven origin. It's basically an elven thin blade is essentially what it would be in the world.
I'm gonna take two of them.
Sure. Yeah, you can just add thin blade. I'll give you the stats and stuff in a sec.
Just
Don't
sell
seem
them
to-
later.
Yeah, that's cool.
Glass response.
doesn't seem like anything I've noticed in a while.
Maybe
The sooner we get rid of this box, the better. we're gonna have a giant bullseye on our backs until we ditch it.
Actually, do you know anything about the box?
Well, Schaus did say if we open it that they would hunt us to the ends of the earth and kill us. So whatever's in there is a lot more important than she's letting on. I don't understand. It makes no sense. She said if we open it, she'd have us killed. If the seal is broken, we'd all be dead men. Obviously it's important, but then she said it's not important enough to send her own men. Doesn't add up.
How much do you know about this house?
We go a way back, but every time she's hired me in the past, it's always been disposing of undeads, which happens to be my specialty. She didn't say anything about ninjas this time. Or, would I know the term ninjas? Is ninjas even a word?
No.
She didn't say anything about expecting company from the Crimson City, though.
We'll have to be careful going on.
I'm gonna pick
Don't
the
tell
box back
anything for the to the others though.
up. Say that last part again?
Don't tell anything to the others though.
Yeah.
If they're gonna ask questions, they'll probably start saying, "Open the box, open the box."
I really don't want the box opened.
Especially the bird. She probably wants the gold or something.
She's been eyeballing it since we got it. Actually, speaking of which, the assassins, do they have any money on them?
No,
Checking for gold in
they
their
have
pockets.
like,
No?
they have nothing on them but their robes and the blade. That's like all they have.
We should probably go see if the wizard and the whatever that giant thing was. Let's go see if they're alive. I'm gonna stand up and like start carrying the box towards the door.
Yeah, sure. We can assume that you guys all head through to the next carriage where Arden and just Arden, yeah, and then Kenneth went forwards. And
Where
I guess,
Arden's not killing people.
So yeah, Arden's probably still trying to pretend to be asleep on the ground.
Brad?
Yep.
Do you think in the meantime while all this was happening, as I was checking people, did I notice any interesting stuff on the nobleman, the rich guy, the widower now?
Are you looting this dude?
If there's anything that stands out.
Give me an investigation check. Yeah, he like looking him over. He has
Nice
like some
hat.
finery on. His clothes are like fine clothes. He does have a fine hat on with a plumage thing sticking out of the top, like a writer might have or something like that. But he has like a little bag. In it is just some like oddments. They just seem to be like normal things, like not things that you could necessarily take and sell on. Just things like a personal bits and bobs. And yeah, you'd probably find like a small amount of silver on him. Let's say.
I probably didn't even get that far. I'm just trying
okay.
on his hat and acting like a nobleman or something in a stupid manner when they come in, and I'll probably just sleight of hand the hat back onto him.
Yeah, he does have a wedding ring on, which is like a simple golden band. Might be worth a decent penny if you're up for robbing people, like a common bandit.
I didn't get that far.
Okay. Yeah, other than that, he just seems to be like a relatively well-off guy, but also doesn't have like any gold on him, which might seem strange. But yeah, like I guess the door opens and you're there like, I'll just put this hat back, and then the Lash heads in. Kenneth heads back into the train driving area, and basically at this point we have a runaway train unless Kenneth and the rest of you can stop it.
Are we aware yet that the train is running away?
Can
I don't think so. You
I'm not.
figure anything out in there?
You are walking in. We're just going to go to a break.
Oh, okay.
But you walk into the room. There's a train with all these things and stuff to do. And Lash, Raja, and Carlias for the first time notice that everyone in this carriage is dead or asleep.
I didn't do it.
And Arden is just stood there like one hand on a hat and then just like this. And
I'm doing.
no Kenneth necessarily to speak of, and that's where we're going to go to a little break here. We will be back in a couple of minutes with the final part if you don't stop the runaway train, it is the end of the entire campaign. So,
No pressure, though.
No pressure at all.
Or is it? We just don't know. Find out after the break.